All right, everybody, welcome back. Thanks for watching. This is going to be my long-term review of the John J. Bowman Virginia Straight Bourbon Whiskey, and this is the single barrel. I'm on a bourbon journey. Started a couple years back, and along the way of my bourbon journey, I came upon this John J. Bowman. So what I do on this channel is I try it for the first time to give you my first reaction, and then I come back with a long-term review. Reason being, some of these things change over time, and they're not really at their best until it's oxidized a certain amount. This is a perfect example of that. Let me explain. So one of the things I remember when I first opened this bottle is there was some type of different taste in it. And I think I said I couldn't really place it. But after about a week of it being open, I realized what it was burnt brown sugar. Imagine brown sugar that you put on a baking sheet in the oven and you just cooked it until it turned black and then you tasted it. This had an overwhelming taste of burnt brown sugar to me, so much so that it was like I couldn't drink it. So I remember I decanted it for a couple of days, nothing. And eventually, after about a month, finally it got to where you could probably drink it. And then after about 3 months, it was at a good spot. So first all I want to say is that do not judge this bottle by the way you first open it, at least this particular bottle. It definitely changed. Now, once it settled down and got to where it was going to be when it matured, I think it was a solid bourbon. It wasn't one of my favorites. That's why I'm kind of torn, but I'll go into my long-term review. This is what I got on the wrap. So, do I think that it's worth the 50 bucks that I paid? I do think it's worth the 50 bucks that I paid because it's quality. You could taste the quality in here, and when it finally settles down, you get a new flavor profile. Speaking of the flavor profile, so there's been some rumor that this is the same thing as Blanton's, but it is not. I remember I saw an interview from the master distiller of the Bowman Distillery, and he said that while Buffalo Trace does do the distillation, it's their own mash bill. It's made to order. So this is not just Blanton's distilled and then redistilled and put in barrels. It's different. And the reason I know that also is because the taste profile. This has a unique taste profile all of itself. At this point, I've had this bottle probably open for about 6 months now, and I'd probably say that what you get here is a good pear. It's kind of what I get. Pear or apples is a predominant note on here. And it's just very mellow. Who is this for? This is not for the newbies. And the reason I say that is because everything I said before. For me, if I was to give this to somebody, when I first opened the bottle, they'd probably hate it. And they'd say, I hate Bowman. And that's not really giving it a chance. You'd want to have this at a bar. If it's at a bar, it's been open on that shelf for some time, and it's probably mellowed out. Give it a shot at a bar first. If you like it, bring it home. Would I recommend it? I'm going to go neutral on here. It is its own flavor profile, but it's not one that I love, and it's not one that I hate. It's just very in the mid. I think it's worth trying once. Now that it's been open for a long time, the predominant notes I'm getting on here now are apple and pear, light fruits. Now that it's settled down. But I think it's a quality product. I mean, it's 100 proof. The bottle is nice. It just, everything about it screams of quality. And I've actually been to the distillery, so I know what they're doing here. So definitely give it a shot. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next time with another hot spirit review. I'm out.